Liadrin versus Gul'dan.
Soul shall be mine!
My hammer burns with holy fire!
Hey guys, Mega Man NG here, and you know what this means, right? A new month means new monthly updates, and I've been doing these for quite some time, except for the mid-month updates that I always like doing. So anyway, we are now in the month of August 2016, which means, yeah, new month, new update, of course. So if you're watching the gameplay that you're seeing right now, it's of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Sure, some people don't really like it, but in truth, I love the game and I spend every day playing it. I mean it, every day. And with what's going to be happening this month, it's going to be huge. So here's the deal. There are 3 topics that I'm going to be covering for this update, and yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I hope to hear from you guys from the best of your ability. Before I begin, I just want to say that if you enjoy this update, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. It always does, no matter what, regardless of what anyone or everyone says. I really do appreciate it, and your comments as well. So anyway, let's get started. First topic, July 2016 in retrospect. Basically, well, a lot has happened in the month of July. Let's list them down, shall we? First up, Street Fighter V with the cinematic story mode, A Shadow Falls. And let me tell you, I'm happy that Street Fighter V finally has a cinematic story mode. It's not the best, but it's still pretty good, and especially since the fact that it gives some characters some needed appreciation, like Rashid. Need I say more about that? Also, I did the story modes for the following characters: Balrog, Ibuki, and Juri. The only one that remains is Urien, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I'll be done with Street Fighter V. I'm going to be playing it every now and then, but other than that, I enjoy Street Fighter V for what it is, even though it started off being incomplete. Yes, I'm one of the people that paid full price for the game, $60. Plus, I paid $30 more for the season pass so I can get my hands on every character. I had no choice by that point. Really, I didn't have any choice. But overall, I still like the game for what it is. It did start off really empty, but as time went on and more content entered in, it felt a bit satisfying. And the game is pretty much almost complete, so if you want to experience the game, I recommend you get it. It is that good. It's different from Street Fighter 4, but it's still pretty fun. Pretty fun for newcomers and pros. And I still know the reason why it was made to begin with, just to like set up for the Capcom Pro Tour. Personally, they should have waited a few more months and we would have gotten a much better game. It would have been much satisfying too. Next on the list, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. And believe me, the less I talk about it, the better, because especially at the very end of the game, it got ridiculously hard. There's a reason why Fire Emblem Fates Conquest is hard. Harder than Birthright, and even harder than Revelation, which I will be talking about in a bit. So yeah, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest is over and done with. It's finished. And I don't plan on going back to it anytime soon. Why? Because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the trouble, trust me. Especially with how nightmarish it can get. And emotional at the same time. Ugh. That's like 1 month I'm not gonna get back over. Next on the list, Song of the Deep. Yes, the game is 7 parts, but truthfully, I did enjoy Song of the Deep. It's made by the guys that gave us Ratchet & Clank and the upcoming Spider-Man game, which is coming out next year. I am really looking forward to playing the new Spider-Man game. I especially want to thank Insomniac for providing me a copy of this game. I still gotta provide a review for these guys, along with my Ratchet & Clank game. And yeah, it is that good. It can be a bit difficult. It's a Metroidvania style game, except you're underwater and you have to actually figure things out in order for you to like solve puzzles and the like. The least the game could do is just provide like a guide or something. That would have made things easier. It would have made things easier, but no, they didn't. And I know that they're trying to capture the feel of the old school games where you have to actually explore and figure things out. But I think they did it in a way that was a bit meh at best. It's an alright game, and for $15, it's worth it. For like a 6-7 hour game, it's pretty much okay. It's okay. I liked it. I really did. Next comes Monster Hunter Generations, and this one's a bit difficult for me to discuss because I haven't played the game in more than 2 weeks. Why? Because I wanted to continue doing it, but yeah, some things have happened, and the fact that I devoted more of my time towards Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, I kind of abandoned it. I want to continue it, don't get me wrong. I want to continue this game and complete all the quests, because I don't know if I could tackle online quests considering that my internet in my room isn't that great. But hopefully if I get my hands like an improvement or whatnot, like an extender, maybe I may do online quests. I don't know. It does depend. It really does depend. But what I can say is that Monster Hunter Generations is a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun for the many quests that I've done. And I will be continuing Monster Hunter Generations into August. I will be explaining that in the next topic, but for the record, it is that fun of a game. It is a tribute to the Monster Hunter franchise. It's fun for newcomers, and even more fun for people that have played the games. So if you haven't gotten your hands on it, you should. But like I said, I only did like the rank 1 and some rank 2 quests. I still gotta finish it and then do the urgent quest too, and then gear myself up for the 3-star quests. And those are gonna be nuts. They're gonna be nuts. Not to mention, I started Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, and unlike Birthright and Conquest, Revelation is considered the true canon. It got a bit easy at first, but as time went on, it got really challenging. Not to mention, it was one campaign that I've spent hours on. I have spent hours on this game, grinding, leveling up units, building supports. It was absolutely insane. And the most insane part of it is that it's that enjoyable. I actually did enjoy it the entire way through, because I want to make sure the rest of my run is a bit streamlined. And it did. And I did make a straw poll regarding if I should do the paralogs, and unfortunately, the option for cover 'em actually came out on top. 14 votes to 3. 14 to 3. And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna make me spend on this for even longer. Although, in truth, I'm only grinding at it because I really need to prep up, because the last few chapters is where things get really hard. And if I do all the training and have them up at high levels, I should be able to handle it. Believe me, I really should. So, I continued on with Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. I did a Xenologue just to get Anna, and you can pretty much guess where that goes. And hopefully once I get that finished, then I'm going to be doing all the Xenologues. The remaining Xenologues that have already been released. I want to get them covered so that way it can feel like a complete package. And believe me, I still have my work cut out for me. So that's all it is in July 2016 in retrospect, along with the Ace Attorney anime reviews that I covered. Yeah, it's been a busy month, although truthfully it could have been worse. Now it's time we talk about what to expect for August 2016. More Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. I am continuously covering it, and with the paralogs, I know people are going to complain that I'm doing them again, but let's be honest, this is Revelation, and it won't feel the same without completing it. Especially since you guys voted for me to cover them, and you know what, why not? But with so many characters and so many party members, I have to spend hours upon hours of training just to make sure everyone's at optimum efficiency. Not to mention, it can be a pain in the butt to do. Monster Hunter Generations, I will be continuing it. It's just that Fire Emblem Fates Revelation has taken a lot of my time. Not to mention, the real reason why I haven't been covering it is due to the heat and the humidity, because especially in July when it gets really hot and when you have fans blowing it can interfere with the mic and it can be really problematic. So I had to take a little break from it just so I can get Revelation done and to cool off, because the summer heat really does suck. It really does. So don't fret, I haven't canceled it. It's on hiatus for a little while, unless you guys want to see me do Generations, because unfortunately, the other parts have not been doing so well. And although I'm not complaining, it makes me sad, because I love Monster Hunter Generations. But I know that some people may not like it, and I respect that. But hey, you gotta show support every once in a while, right? I will be continuing Monster Hunter Generations, just give me a bit of time, okay? Another upcoming game I'm looking forward to doing is Metroid Prime Federation Force. You already saw me do the demo for Blast Ball, right? And Metroid Prime Federation Force is one of the most controversial Metroid games ever. It's also one of the most divisive because people are hating on it because they want a real Metroid experience with Samus Aran. This game, it has Metroid on it. The only problem is that you don't play as Samus Aran. Instead, you play as like a Galactic Federation, like a team of Galactic Federation soldiers battling space pirates. It's not that bad, but it makes you wonder why we can't have an actual Metroid game for Samus, especially since Metroid doesn't really get much appreciation nowadays, especially Samus Aran. After the disappointment that was Other M, the franchise went into hiatus for like years. The worst thing about it is that Yoshio Sakamoto was behind Other M. He was involved in it. And the reception from Other M got so bad that I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but it's rumored that he considers the Prime games non-canon, which I have to wonder to myself why. Why feel so bitter about it when you were behind Other M? I don't blame Yoshio Sakamoto, I just wish that the game would have been a lot better. Unfortunately, it now leads us to Federation Force and the fact that people are upset that they want an actual real Metroid game. And in truth, I can relate. I really can relate. But I will be doing a playthrough of Federation Force, but I'm going to be going through it with an open mind. I'm not going to judge people. I'm not going to judge anybody if they're not going to like it. I just want to experience the game for myself, and I'll let you guys see what you think of it. That, to me, is more than enough. Not to mention, Hearthstone, A Night in Karazhan. The new single-player adventure is coming out August 11th, and I really am looking forward to covering it. And you guys remember when I did League of Explorers, and that was during the old laptop when I had a mad hard time trying to get everything synced up. Fortunately, with the new laptop, in spite of some issues, I think I'm going to look forward to doing it, and it will be like less problematic. Hopefully, I did like some tests to see if it actually did well, and it actually did well. So bear in mind, it's going to be coming out August 11th. I will be doing a playthrough of it. And yeah, you're going to see me commentate, you're going to see me rage, you're going to see me in the light. I just only hope it makes me wonder if I'll end up getting featured on Trolled In or something. Who knows? Not to mention, Ace Attorney anime reviews will be continuing on. There are a few episodes left. I am appreciative of all the reception I've gotten, especially for episode, reunion and turnabout last trial, where everyone keeps mentioning it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. To everyone who mentioned it, thank you very much. I now get it. At least now I don't have to go back to it, because now we can move on to Turnabout Big Top. Also, TMNT 2012 reviews are coming back. The release date for the start of the second half of the season of the new TMNT Season 4, August 14th. Meaning that on August 14th, at around 8 p.m. I believe, or rather 7, I'll be providing my thoughts on the newest episode. It's going to be this way every Sunday. So Saturdays, you're getting anime reviews of Ace Attorney until they're all done. And Sunday, TMNT 2012, Season 4. It's going to be fun, and I really am going to like it. Trust me. I hope you guys will like it too, because, yeah, I've been waiting for new episodes of TMNT ever since the mid-season finale, The Fate of Earth, Battle for Earth. A lot of people are waiting, and it makes me wonder why the heck Nickelodeon would put this massive hiatus just so they can fill in with their garbage. We don't need that. We want the season to end on a high note. But hey, if it gives people time to provide us a quality show, it's worth it. Now, last but not least is some other topics I want to get my hands on. First up, state of my YouTube channel. You guys already know that last month, YouTube underwent a subscription purge, and you guys know I was already at over 27,000 subscribers. Well, not anymore when they decided to take away over 720 subs, and it sucks. It really does suck, especially when you want to grow as a YouTube channel. YouTube pulls this BS. It's absurd. And I know people aren't going to like me complaining about it, but that's basically how it is for me. It is for me day in and day out, because I always want what is best. Not only for my channel, but for all of you. Believe me, I know I'm going to end up getting 27,000 eventually. But it's been a month so far, and all that's happened is that no progress. I gained subs only to lose them, and it's been continuous for quite some time. I understand that YouTube wants to clear out inactive subs, but sometimes those inactive subs are actually from people that actually do watch. And it also affected my view count, which, yeah, I received a comment from one of my viewers saying that I used to have a view count that was much higher. But yeah, I can relate, and the real reason being is that YouTube's BS happened. Not to mention, you guys already know that I had my account terminated due to Arc System Works and BlazBlue, which to this day I still stand by. Ever since then, I have now boycotted their stuff. I'm not going to talk about this any further because it gives me bad memories. And I also believe it's the reason why my channel, as of now, so far, has underwent a massive decline. And it's still declining even now. I don't like to complain about it, but yeah, it's true. Because before Arc System Works took my channel down, I was the #1 guy when it came to BlazBlue. I had like so much footage on BlazBlue, it was nuts, and people came to watch, and that made me happy. Afterwards, it died down considerably. It's horrendous, but what can you do, honestly? Not to mention, thoughts on Flash Season 3. I'm going to have a video talking about that. If you haven't seen the Flash Season 3 SDCC trailer, you're going to be blown away. I will be making a video discussing my thoughts about it because you guys know I'm a big fan of The Flash. And the Season 2 finale, while not the best, was a pretty good finale. And my review was proof of that because I went over the limit to make it over 20 minutes long, providing so much detail. It's insane. And the fact that most of Season 3 is going to involve Flashpoint of all things, it makes me say one thing. Barry, you done screwed up. And even the trailer knows it with Reverse Flash, a.k.a. Eobor Thawne saying, "You're the villain, Barry. You're the villain." It is nice that we're going to be seeing Eobor Thawne again. It's going to make me giddy since I really did like him in Season 1, a.k.a. as he was in Harrison Wells. And I still consider Eobor Thawne the better villain, no matter how many people look at it. I still consider Eobor the better villain because he did a much better job. Now, last but not least, Patreon shoutouts. Yeah, if you guys know, I have a Patreon, but only one person donated. $1 at best, and to me, it's better than nothing. So that one person who donated $1, thank you very much, Arthur Woodson, I believe. The guy. Yeah, so thank you very much for donating to my Patreon. It really does mean a lot. And to all the people who've been commenting on my YouTube videos, like SDW4527, Neon Miru, Tomboy Gamer Gal, Joseph Liu, and all the people who comment on my Ace Attorney reviews, Ace Attorney videos, all who comment on my Fire Emblem Fates videos, and some of the old ones, you all get a shout out from me. It's my way of saying thank you to all of you for being there for me. Through thick and thin, for better or for worse, through my ups and my downs, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now comes in one last thing, something I feel I should ask you guys. Help me decide what game I should get. Should I spend $45 and get Overwatch Origin Edition for PS4, or take the plunge and go to GameStop and pay $30 to get Doom for PS4? Let me know in the straw poll that I will be posting in the description below. So, I look forward to hearing from you. But regardless, for me personally, I want to get my hands on Overwatch because the game is that good. Sure, it's a multiplayer FPS, but it's fun because of the characters, because of the many ways how you can play. It's ridiculous. And I really want to have fun playing a game like it. And the fact that Some Call Me Johnny did a Johnny versus Overwatch video, and that got me saying, yeah, I'm going to get Overwatch. I have to at least because I really am excited, and the fact that, yeah, it's made by Blizzard, the same guys that gave us World of Warcraft and Hearthstone. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's about it for my update. It's not the best, but I went a bit too overboard on it. Apologies if it did. And I hope to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, like I said in the beginning, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. I look forward to hearing your feedback from you guys. And if you want to be even more awesome, please check out my Patreon. The link's in the description below. The Patreon is entirely optional. You don't have to donate if you don't want to, but if you feel like you want to give something back and become even more awesome for me, check it out and help. It really does mean a lot. Alright, that's it. This is Mega Man NG, signing off. Peace out. And one last thing. There will be no Fire Emblem Fates videos today. Why? Because mystery gift. Yeah. Today on this day, it's mystery gift time, meaning we get our hands on Arceus. Look forward to that video in the next few hours. See you then. Peace out.